Hi guys, it's Miemie. Thank you so much for your patience with the December videos. I started filming them and got some awful news that my aunt had passed away. And for those of you who are not new to this, when your energy is off, it's not it's not beneficial to do anything with any energy. So I have taken the last few weeks to kind of mend myself a bit and try to figure out the best way to give you a little bit of something. So I am going to do a video all the way through with all signs and just like a bit of advice for the last part of December here, and then I will be working on full videos for January. So thank you again for your patience, to my friends and family who have been so understanding and have supported me throughout this transition and getting past a bit of that initial sting of grief and loss. Thank you. To those of you who may have lost someone, just know there are people out here who understand, and at the end of the day, the best thing we can do is keep going, because that's what our loved ones would want for us. So without further ado, I'm going to move you back a bit here and let's get started on the last bit of December reading. Alright, so first up I have Sagittarius. Sorry, I don't want to look at them while I'm shuffling. So this is for the last third of December for Sagittarius. Please give us any advice for Sagittarius, December 2017. Sag, your advice is the King of Swords, which just means to be really continue to be strong and remember that your thoughts are correct. One, because you're extremely wise, and two, don't let up. Your intelligence is taking you a lot of places, and it's going to keep taking you places, so don't forget that. This is actually the swords are air signs and you are a fire sign. So what I will also say is that if you do have a male or a male energy either way around you that is intelligent and wise and helping you and giving you some advice, take it. Those people are really smart and they can help you out in a lot of ways. Oh my gosh, I just noticed my nail. Forgive me, it's been a long day. Anywho, so Sagittarius, King of Swords, that is your advice for December. I'm going to keep shuffling. I'm moving on to Capricorn. So this is for Capricorn 2017. Last part of December 2017, Capricorn. Alright, cutting. So Cap, you've got the Queen of Swords. All right, interesting. So Capricorn, Queen of Swords. So first of all, Queen of Swords people, like in general, their energy is that of a strong feminine vibe, very sure of themselves. They know exactly what they want and they're not afraid to go get it. In a lot of ways, you have to be careful though of the Queen of Swords. There may be someone around you who can be a bit manipulative, abrasive, and who might want something from you that you were never willing to give anyway, and might stop at nothing to get it. So if you are, again, originally the thought is this like very strong feminine energy of just not being afraid to go after what they want. If that's you, great, keep going. Your ideas are amazing. Anyone who's ever encountered a Capricorn knows that they have these ideas that people think are really silly, but somehow the creativity comes through and your hardworking nature takes over, and it's amazing. But if you do have someone around you with a strong feminine energy that doesn't seem right, they're not, stay away from them. Possibly a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. All right, Capricorn. So now moving on to, oh my goodness, stop. I'm moving on to Aquarius, which is the next sign. So this is for the last part of December 2017 for Aquarius. Oh, all right, I'm going with it. A lot of people are coming through. It is the holidays. King of Cups for my Aquarius friends. So A King of Cups is going to be very much a person with a lot of emotion, usually a male energy, but in this case, because it's a Cups card and I'm just thinking of advice for you, and I mean just asking for that advice, what I will say is that the people around you who are very emotional or who come from their heart are good for you, and to keep those people around as the holidays happen. Especially, this is just a note that I'm hearing right now, if you tend to be by yourself on holidays, because Aquarians can be a bit of a loner sometimes, or if you do happen to be by yourself this holiday season just because that's what is happening in your world, there is someone around you who is happy to take on the supportive role and allow you to come be with them, their family. Don't be alone for the holidays. You have people around you who love you and who want to support you, Aquarius, so allow them to do that. All right, I'm moving on to Pisces. My mommy's a Pisces. I have good friends that are Piscean, and they are amazing people, and I wish that they knew to love themselves as much as everyone else can see the love. I have a good friend who I work with who I swear, I'm not sure how she gets through all of it because she does so much, but in general, she still seems to put a smile on her face most every day, and I am enamored by it. So keep it up, Pisces. All right, this card jumped out. Oh, I love it. The Sun. Pisceans, you know, it's been rough. In general, when you think about tarot, Pisces is the last sign on the astrology wheel, which means they always have the hardest life. I've done some research about this, and although we celebrate Jesus' birthday on Christmas Day, he was actually born in what's believed to be March of with weather and whatnot, and that means he was a Pisces, and the life that Jesus had to kind of get through is a reminder of what Pisces go through all of the time. This is a reminder to all the Piscean people out there that life is beautiful, that life is going to be exactly what you want it to be, but you've got to bring the positivity. So don't stop bringing the positivity. I'm excited to see this smile on your face, Pisceans. Look at that smile. It's so amazing. So yeah, keep it going, Pisces. Everything's going to be okay. What is it? Hakuna Matata? I'm a Lion King fan. I should know this. Hakuna Matata. All right, Pisces. Hakuna Matata. All right, Aries, you're up. Fire Queens. Let's see what's going on for the Aries in the world for December 2017. Last part of December 2017, Aries. Here we go. All right, I'm feeling it. Oh, all right. Oh, I'm not kidding. The Sun. I'm not kidding. Aries, I'm not kidding. I didn't do this. You're watching me do it. It's right here. Aries, same information, friends. Same thing. Look, in general, Aries, sometimes you make these decisions that are impulsive and they don't always pan out for you, and in a lot of ways you get yourselves into positions that you didn't even need to be in the first place. This card is saying to you, mind your business. Only do what you need to do for you and yours, and stop trying to make yourself so available to everybody, because that's not going to get you to the happiness. This happiness, this surrounds family and loved ones and friends, and the true meaning of life in this case, which is just the people who know you best. That's who you need to keep around. Anyone else is just extra, and if you're putting yourself in a place where you're taking on things with them, you're not getting yourself to your full potential, which is this love and happiness and a life that looks exactly how you want it to look. So Aries, stop doing for so many. Pick and choose. It's okay to say no sometimes, especially if it means that you're saying yes to yourself. You've got to say yes to yourself more than you say yes to other people, or you won't have enough to give back, which is what you want to do all the time. All right, next up, Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, first of all, you're very strong people, and I've been having this message in my mind some about Taurians. I want to say to Taurus people, this is not for Taurus cusp, only Taurus people and some Taurus moon people. It's okay to feel what you think is weakness when really that's strength. It's okay to feel something other than I have to be the strongest. It's okay. It doesn't make you weak. Feeling emotion does not make you weak. This whole adage of tears leaving the body, it's pain, and nah. Feel it. Feel what you need to feel, or you won't be as strong as you could be, because the beauty of adversity is that you can take on whatever comes your way, and it becomes this amazing strength that you receive only from going through it. All right, Taurus. Last part of December 2017. Let's see what happens. Last one I'm feeling. All right. Let's see. Oh, I like this one right here. All right. What do we get? Oh, Page of Cups. I just gave you your message of love. You don't really need to hear anything else, but just remember that you are a beautiful being. You are a creative being. You have a lot going for you. You are extremely intelligent. In this case, the messages coming to you, the messages that are coming to you from other people around you, especially those who are water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, those people who are telling you how amazing you are, they mean it, they love you. Receive those messages of love and apply it to yourself. You are a lovable being. It is okay to feel whatever you are feeling. It doesn't make you weak, and it doesn't mean you deserve less love. So let that go. You're still amazing. Gemini, it is your turn. So we are pulling for December 2017, the last part for Gemini. Oh, Geminis, you all have a good little turn here coming. This week there was some things in the astrology world. This is the week of the 18th, by the way. So this week there was some change in the astrology world in Virgo, Gemini, and I believe it might have been maybe it was an Aries, but anywho, I just always think Gemini and Virgo because one, we're ruled by the same planet, but two, my brother and I are, I'm a Virgo and he's a Gemini. And in this case, Gemini said we'd have some situations coming up that would be difficult. Well, of course, we're smack dab in the middle of Mercury retrograde, which is not fun for anybody, and especially not Virgo and Gemini. The fogginess is real. However, oh goodness. All right, Gemini. Okay. However, you know what? I'm not feeling this. I'm just talking. It's not. All right. So, however, what I do want to say is that whenever we come up to challenges, Gemini, you have a really big tendency to just like give less about it, you know, give less than any fucks. Sorry for my language. It's the first thing you do is like, nah, I'm good. You will not become a better person if you don't go through it. And you will continue to have to deal with those lessons until you go through it. So just go through it. Right now in Mercury retrograde, the beauty of Mercury retrograde is that you get a chance to step back. And we've all been like feeling weird and having conversations that we hadn't had and hashing out things. And the beauty is at the end of it, we'll feel so much better. I already am feeling a lot better about a lot of things. And my aunt's passing happened a few weeks before Mercury retrograde, and what I've been learning is so much about my family, good and bad, things that I knew and didn't know, and just rehashing things that I haven't talked about in like 15 years with anyone. So anywho, Gemini, I say that because in general, we're supposed to have these challenges because it makes us who we are, and the more you run from them, the harder it gets later on down the road. So here we go. Gemini. Oh my gosh, all these cards, it's just people. It's because it's the holidays, I'm sure. This is the Knight of Cups, friends. So, you know, Knight of Cups in general is just all about love, and like it's the knight in shining armor card. So Geminis, I'm so happy you have love. You deserve it. It's been a long time since you've had a love that you felt really good about. And in general, the loves that you have right now, whatever your spouse subscribes to, you love it. If they say, I wanna shout out to Ty, go salsa dancing, you go, yep, let's go. If your love says, I wanna paint for 25 hours in the nude on a balcony in Paris, you're already looking up how you get to Paris, how you get the balcony. Like, you're ready to just run with it and show this like unconditional love for your spouse. So keep going. The one that you're with right now, is amazing. And if you are in a flowy relationship that kind of ebbs and flows and it just feels really good, stick with it. It's worth it. It's got a lot going for it. In this case, I'm not going to say water signs. In general, Gemini and water signs aren't always the best, but in this case, if you just have someone who seems a bit emotional sometimes, or wears their heart on their sleeve and just really loves you, love them back. Keep loving them back. Surprise them, sweep them off their feet. They deserve it. All right, moving on. So now I'm moving into Cancer. Cancer, you are, oh man, every Cancer I know is just having a bit of a time. And it's unfortunately like coming up to this moon January 1st for them, which is, oh, what a way to start the year off. You're gonna have a lot of emotions around you. Surround yourself with the people who make you feel good about yourself and make you calm and peaceful. Those are the people you want around you in the middle of a full moon in your sign. So, all right, Cancer, December 2017, the latter part here at least, advice. I was feeling a little weird there for a while. Okay, here we go. All right, Three of Wands. Okay, so here's the deal, all right? Now, the Three of Wands is not a bad card. Now, I don't say that any card is bad. What I will say is that the message is a little bit mixed, right? Like, basically, this guy's standing here and he's kind of looking out into the abyss, and he's kind of thinking about, did he miss something? Is there something that he could have done differently? Cancers, you live in the past and you need to let it go. And the more you move forward and look at the future and forget about the things in the past, the better your life will be. And I know I know how difficult that is. I have a Scorpio moon, and that means I think about all of it. I remember everything, and I have to really, like, between my Virgo self and my Scorpio moon, I have to think a lot about, like, does this make sense? And is this helping me or hurting me? And Cancer, I'm telling you right now, this whole living in the past thing, it is hurting you. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't help you. If you have a situation that has happened before and it's coming back now, it doesn't mean it's going to be the same way. But if you respond to it the same way that you did the other situation, it will end up the same way, because you're not changing. You've got to respond differently. Especially if it involves other people, you have got to remember that no one is the same, and they have to be treated differently, or you will end up with the same result. And you will blame the other person, but it is not the other person. It is you. You have got to let go, and you have got to be okay just being in the moment, which is, granted, very hard to do. Ooh. Sorry, but you can do it. I believe in you, Cancer. Forgive me. Sorry, guys. The wind is blowing out here. I'm almost done, though, so I'm going to keep going. I just finished Cancer. I'm moving on to Leo. So this is for Leo, December 2017. My aunt who just passed was a Leo. And we talked a lot over the last few months. Her passing some knowledge on to me was something that I'm very grateful for. And I think sometimes Leos get a really bad rap for the attention that they draw. And when I think about my aunt and the Leo that she was, she definitely had some attention. But she never really actually asked for it. It just is kind of the magnetism that comes with being a Leo. And can you imagine how difficult it must be to always feel like you have to look perfect, sound perfect, be perfect, because so many eyes are on you? Oh man, that's a stress I don't want. Anywho, I say that to say because I was looking at pictures of us from the last time I went to visit her a couple of years ago, and she was already sick. And she just did not want to take a picture, and I just remember, I just don't look good. This is just, I don't, my hair's not done, and I just kept saying, it doesn't matter, your beauty is your beauty. And so, Leos, listen, if I could give any piece of advice to you outside of what the cards are going to tell me to give you, this is one of those times where like a lot of people are going to see you, and you're going to put some pressure on yourself to look a certain way, sound a certain way. I want you to just enjoy the holidays without the added pressure of perfection. Yes, you want to feel good, and you should, but it doesn't feel good to feel like you have to look a certain way for other people to be okay with you. All right, Leo, December 2017, latter half here, latter third. All right, let's see what we're getting here. All right, the world, my friends, the world. So the world card is officially the last card in the major arcana, and it is like a completion of a cycle. Sometimes it can mean, you know, you just feel like you have the world on your shoulders, but that's not what this is about. I've already given you that message. This is more about, I want you to take a look at your world, and you know, around the holidays we usually have a couple extra days off. I want you to spend some time by yourself and figure out what's important in your world. Figure out what matters to you the most and how you're going to make those the priorities in this coming year. I'm not all about the like new year, new you thing, but in this case we should take advantage of the time. And the advantage is that you can figure out what's most important. I bet if you sat down and did this, you would figure out that probably about 80% of the people you have around you are not good for you, or aren't so, they're not going to help you grow as a person. And you know, yeah, I'm a woman, a black woman who really believes that sisterhood means everything. You know, I love my boo. I do. He's amazing in a lot of ways, but there's something to be said for sisterhood and friendships. I want you to have a better system around you, because at the end of the day, those are the people who matter the most to us and who will be there for us in the midst of everything. So find you a good group, a better circle. Yes, I said it. Sorry, not sorry. I want good for you. You want good for you. Let it go. Figure it out. Figure out who's going to be there and who's not, and move on. All right. Virgo, my fellow sign. So, Virgos, Mercury retrograde is happening to us, and I'm so sorry that it's happening to us. What I will say is it's almost over. Excitedly so. I'm ready for it to be over. Can't stand it anymore. Anywho, this is for Virgo, the last part here of December 2017. Sorry, it's a little cold out. The sun started going down as I was filming and got a little chilly. I'm okay. It's nice, the seagulls, the water. Somehow the traffic is here, just kind of moving slowly, so not as loud. But anywho, Virgo, what is the advice for Virgo? Sorry, the energy is just not clear, so I'm just shuffling until I get there. If you're a reader, you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. Page of Pentacles. All right, Virgos. Especially those who've been worried about career or money, thinking about their coins, thinking about where they're going to get this next dollar from. Listen, money is coming, all right? If you have a dream that's deferred, if you have a bill that's due, if you have some surgery you need, if you need something for school, money-wise, it's coming, okay? Don't worry about it. Do not allow this worry, friends. Do not allow this worry to take over and drain you during this holiday season. It will be okay. I'm telling you, the spirit is sending it. It's gonna be fine. All right, that's that. I said it. I'm done with it. And don't get yourself in a tizzy, Virgo. I'm telling you right now, money's on your mind. I know you've been doing budgets. I know you've been trying to figure this out and that. How can I change this? What can I cut off? You'll be fine. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. All right, up next, Libra. Libra. All right, Libras, December 2017 message. bit of advice. Oh, goodness. Okay. This one just stuck to me. I'm going with it. Oh, Libra. That's nice. 10 of Cups. You guys know I love this card. Oh, so happy. It's just like this. It's like that quintessential, right? Like the 2 kids, the adults in love, the abundance, the rainbow, everything's great. All right, so here's the deal. We have the ability to overcome most things because things move in a cycle. We know that there is good and we know that there is challenges. In this case, right now, Libra, you actually have a lot going for you that's really good. However, that doesn't last forever. My advice to you is to enjoy it while it's here because you don't know when it's going to go. Every moment that you can spend with your family, you need to spend it with them. This is a reminder that the things that are important to you, you already know them. You just might not be as in tune with them as you should be. This is what makes you the most happy. Your children, your spouse, your parents, the home that they're in or that you've built. Those are the kinds of things that make you happy. You need to go there. So any Libras who were trying to decide if they should be with family during the holidays, you absolutely should be. Even more so because this is not long-standing. This type of happiness is wonderful, and like you can get there and you can keep it for a while, but you have to be able to feel this through challenges, and the only way you can do that is to refuel. You've got to refuel during this holiday season. You've got to refuel. Do it soon. The whole blackout at the Atlanta airport has caused a lot of problems. So if you don't already have a ticket, if you were thinking, should I drive? The answer is yes, you should drive. You need to get there. You need to get with your family. All right? Libra. This is the 10 of Cups, by the way. I never said that. Or maybe I did. I don't know. But Libra, get there. Enjoy it. All right. Last up. Last but not least. Certainly not least. How would I ever say that? Scorpio. That sounds like Rufio from The Hook. Do you all know that? Rufio, Rufio, Scorpio, Scorpio. No? Okay. Well, anyone out there who is super cool like me watched Hook many times growing up. I was a 90s kid for sure. 80s born, thank you. And I subscribed to all things Robin Williams because he was amazing. Mrs. Doubtfire, come on, people. The laughter just kept coming. Anywho, and my brother can do a lot of those voices. What a deranged soul who brought us laughter. You know, a lot of people in this world who bring us the most laughter have such awful lives outside of it, and it's their escape, and we need to remember to send those people love. The people who make me laugh the hardest, I commend them, and I hope that their lives are as good as they make it out to be. If you can just laugh all day, I love you for it. I do. But for the people who they are using laughter to cover up their pain, I wish you healing and all the love. All right, Scorpio. I guess that message might have been for you. You know, you're a phoenix, so you tend to burn yourself up here, and then you, you come back all beautiful and shiny. So, all right, Scorpio. Latter part of December 2017. Let's see. All right, Scorpio's coming through sharp. Ooh, I feel it in my stomach. Scorpio. What's it about, Scorpio? Oh, okay. Here you are. 6 of Pentacles, Scorpio. I feel like you've had this card before. Maybe not. Maybe Virgo. I don't remember. You know, the thing is about this is I don't remember my readings necessarily because they're not meant for me. They're not messages for me. They're meant for you. So I say them and I move on. Anywho, 6 of Pentacles. Do you guys see how there's like a bowl here that he's kind of dropping his seeds into? It looks like someone else has got the seeds. And he's got a balance as if he's weighing the amount and payment, all that good stuff. Here's the deal. I only see balance when I look at this card right now. This card may have a different meaning for some other situations, but right now I'm thinking advice. Right now I'm looking at what I feel inside in addition to this card. And what I'm going to tell you is that part of the Six of Pentacles is planting of a seed. An idea, something you want, you plant it, right? And you nurture it and you nurture it. And sometimes you put more into it than you should have because you thought that's what it needed, right? Like there's a difference between hard work and balance. And in this case, my advice to you is to find some balance. This card, the Six of Pentacles, not necessarily about balance. However, in this case, you're working too hard on an idea. And I'm not telling you to spread yourself thin to other things. I'm not telling you that your idea isn't working. No, no, no. This is definitely a positive. Everything's going fine. It's just that you're spreading yourself too thin in this one idea. You're missing the balance. You're missing what you need for you. You've got to refuel. You've got to find a way to balance it out. You know, if you are obsessed with one thing right now, as Scorpios tend to do, your obsessions wane, and it will, and you'll be left missing something that you actually needed. So right now, my advice to you, Scorpio, very simply is find the balance. This thing that you're putting so much into, it's important, absolutely, but there are other things around you that are also important, that are missing out on the energy that you give it because you're so focused on this one thing. There are other things of importance. You have got to acknowledge that, and you've got to put some time and energy into it, and everything will be okay. All right. So let me put this back so you can see me a little bit here. Wow. All right. Thanks for the understanding, friends. So thank you again for taking the time to listen. Your comments are all love, and I appreciate all of them. I am grateful for everyone who has viewed, everyone who has shared it, liked it, subscribed. Please continue to do that. If you're new here, welcome. Subscribe, like, share. Make sure that you're sending this to people who you think would benefit. I am most excited to be clearing myself of the energy that was keeping me from you guys, and I will be filming January this coming week and next week, so you'll get a full January video. I took some feedback and I'm going to change things just a little bit, but all for the good. So thank you so much. You all have a wonderful holiday and a beautiful new year. Mwah.